Breaking news, Twitter fact-checking the president for the first time. Twitter tonight added, this has never happened before, fact-checking links to President Trump's tweets about mail-in voting. As you can see, Twitter now prompting users to get the facts about mail-in ballots because what the president had tweeted wasn't true. Clicking on that link takes users to a page which includes a section, what you need to know. And the move follows Trump's false claims today that mail-in ballots cast in California will be, quote, substantially fraudulent and result in a, quote, rigged election. Tonight, Trump responding on Twitter, of course, writing, Twitter is completely stifling free speech, and I, as president, won't allow it to happen. Brian Stelter joins me now. So, Brian, I want to talk about that in 1 second. But first, the significance of this move. Twitter's been under a lot of pressure to do it. It's not easy to do. It's a slippery slope. What prompted it now?
It's a step toward Twitter being more of a newsroom, acting more like an editor. And once they've taken this action once, they will be under pressure to do it again and again because the president posts hundreds of things that are untrue or misleading or dangerous on the platform. Twitter up until now has not taken action, so it's a big deal that they are taking action. However, this is like spitting at Godzilla or spitting into the ocean. Pick whatever metaphor you want. This is a very minor action toward a very major problem, and that is a war on truth that continues every day unabated, not just by President Trump, but by many others using social media platforms. So it is notable Twitter's taking action, but a lot of people are going to look at this and say too little too late or too little at all.
And now the president is fighting back and saying he's not going to allow it to happen. So what can he do?
He welcomes this fight. He welcomes this fight. His campaign welcomes this fight. They want the 2020 campaign to be in part about what they say is conservative censorship, meaning censorship of conservatives by big tech and big media. That is a narrative they embrace because it means we are not talking about the number of dead and the number of sick people from COVID-19. They are going to embrace these kinds of fights. But look at what happened today with the Trump and Joe Scarborough. Trump is doubling down on this lie about Joe Scarborough, suggesting Scarborough is guilty of murder in the face of all evidence and in the face of a widower who says, please stop talking about my dead wife the way you're talking about her. It is a shameful thing, but Twitter will not fact check it. Neither will Facebook, by the way. Facebook is just as culpable in these situations. What used to manage these things, Aaron, is shame and decency. You'd be held in check by your peers, by news media outlets, by your fellow politicians. But it seems when someone is shameless and has no decency, there are none of those normal checks. Ultimately, what's going to cure this war on truth are good people of all political stripes saying, stop lying, stop making things up about voter fraud, stop hurting innocent, dead people. But right now, Aaron, there's not enough pressure to stop